When you're unwell, it can be difficult to know where or how to access support. Across Coventry and Warwickshire, there are many agencies who can help you. You can and you will get better. I myself am proof of that. So here are some of the people who can help you.
Hello everyone, my name is Vivian Vacara. I'm one of the health visitors at the Kingsway Health Visiting Team in Leamington Spa. This is just a quick video to say that we are still all here as a service. We are generally there Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, except bank holidays. And it's to say that during these uncertain times, we all know it can be impacting on your maternal mental health and how you're feeling because of all the uncertainties and anxieties, and especially if you've just had a newborn baby. So we are still here, so if you do need us, please access us. We are doing things slightly differently, so it might not be a traditional face-to-face contact, but we can accommodate you by doing telephone calls, Zoom, Microsoft Teams, or even a video call, whatever suits you. Where necessary, we can do a face-to-face contact, and it's just to say that we can support with your mental health by doing listening visits, or we can work with other services and refer you. So we've got specialist mental health practitioners within the health visiting team that we can refer you to, and they do a lovely thing called video interaction guidance that can be quite useful. And we have other services like Parents in Mind, perinatal mental health team, and counselling services through children's centres that we can access. So you are not alone. Just know that you can call us anytime. We've got the Chat Health service as well, which is a text number that you can text in anytime. And we're also available through Facebook pages, and there's lots of information that's being updated on there for you to access. So yes, please keep safe in this time, and you can contact us whenever you need us. Thank you.
You might be wondering what support there is for you if you feel you are struggling with your mental health during this time. We are here to tell you how we can support. We have created a wellbeing pack with just some resources that you might find helpful. We have a team of specialist health visitors for parent and infant mental health, and we are working across Warwickshire alongside your health visitor to offer video calls and telephone calls. We are also available at By Your Side Coffee Mornings every Tuesday, which is advertised on their Facebook page. For general advice, please contact your health visiting office, which can be found on the website or via your local Facebook page. If you need more specialist support, we can signpost you further. Please do not suffer in silence. Remember, stay home, protect the NHS, and save lives.
Hi, I'm Dr. Lucy Blunt, GP Champion for Perinatal Mental Health in Coventry and Warwickshire. I wanted to talk to you today about what we are doing in the community to try and support women during the perinatal period, that is during pregnancy and beyond up to the first year after birth. I want to start by reassuring you that general practice is very much still open, and we are still providing the 6 to 8 week mum and baby check face-to-face in most practices across the region. There may well be some variation around how each practice organises this, but if you do have concerns, please do contact the reception staff at your surgery to find out how this is being arranged. We understand that the perinatal period can be a challenging time, and we know that up to 20% of women experience mental health difficulties during this time. Now more than ever, during lockdown, we want to ensure that all parents know where to get the support that they need if they are struggling. Accessing the right support at the right time is so important in helping parents begin their road to recovery as soon as possible. Many parents are frightened by the stigma of a mental health problem and are worried that by admitting that they are struggling, it might lead to their children being taken away from them. This is absolutely not the case. Many also worry that an appointment with their GP will lead to the prescription of medication. This is simply not true. There are many different avenues of support available to those who are struggling with mental health problems, and medication is only one of these, and this would only be offered after a conversation and a shared decision between you and your own doctor. Peer support, counselling and talking therapies are also available to help you during this difficult time. Please come and talk to us. Our door is very much still open. We do care, we want to listen, and we want to help you get better. Because you can, and you will get better, with the right support. It's okay not to be okay.
Hi, I'm Fran Ellis and I'm a cognitive behavioural therapist with the South Warwickshire IAP service, but I'm also one of the service's perinatal champions. And I'm here to tell you a little bit about my role. So my role is to work directly with women who experience anxiety and depression in the period of pregnancy or the first year after birth. So some of the presentations that I might work with and provide therapy and treatment for are things like birth trauma, anxiety, excessive worry, postnatal depression, and also things like OCD, which can occur in this period, as well as worries about your own health and your child's health. Here at IAPT, we recognise that this is a really important period because around 20% of women might experience these symptoms, and as a service that specialises in a therapy called cognitive behavioural therapy, this has great outcomes and is really effective for treating anxiety and depression. Therefore, we also have tried to develop the role to support and upskill our workforce so they can also feel confident at treating perinatal patients. So we do that by having the champions in each of the teams, making sure that they're a point of contact for any therapists to discuss cases, but also offer training to the teams internally so that they feel they can adapt their practice to work with a specialist group. We offer supervision as champions as well to staff, and we're working really closely with the perinatal mental health team to make sure that patients who are referred to our service are getting the most suitable treatment from the most suitable service at the right time. We also recognise that it's really important that this period isn't just targeting the parents' mental health, but if mum and dad are feeling better in their well-being, then this will also benefit the child's development. And so in IAPT, we want to prioritise patients that come into our service who experience anxiety and depression in this period. This is to make sure that their wait is really minimal and that they can access treatment quickly. So we're advising people, please contact us. We're still offering telephone therapy and video conferencing calls whilst the virus situation is still ongoing. So you can still access therapy at this time. Please look at our website or our Facebook pages or call our call centre. Many thanks.
Hi there, my name's Mark. I'm a cognitive behavioural therapist with the IAP services and also perinatal dad's champion. All this means that I work with people who are struggling with difficult situations or feelings in their life, and I help them to understand them or make sense of them. We work with various issues such as anxiety and depression, and this can include generalised anxiety disorder, which some term the worry disorder. We work with specific phobias such as heights, confined spaces, social anxiety, panic, OCD, and we also work with trauma and PTSD. In my role as perinatal dad's champion, I'm keen to break down the barriers for men to talk about their experiences as a father. At times we can feel a bit on the peripheral or even a spare part. We may struggle with adjustments over this time or even the birth itself. Our routines may change. We become less active, socially withdrawn, and when struggling we can turn to less helpful coping strategies such as alcohol or gambling. At times, as men, we may struggle to talk about issues and possibly perceive this as a flaw or weakness. We may find we become more self-critical, irritable or anxious, and at these times feel very alone. It's important at these times that we talk, or at least connect with others. We need to recognise the importance of our role as fathers, the bonding and the attachment with our children, to recognise the importance of partnership within the family unit. As a father of two, I recognise the difficulties but also the joy that fatherhood brings. It is a big adjustment and responsibility, and it's normal to struggle with elements of this. When you do talk to other fathers, you recognise the normality of this, which I found personally of great help. At times, however, we find that we're struggling to break the negative cycles, and at these times we may need additional support, and this is something that might be offered through the IAP service. You are able to self-refer to our service by calling 024 76 67 1090, and you can obtain further information through our website, which is www.covwalk, which is wark.nhs.uk/IAPT. Alternatively, you can just Google IAPT South Warwickshire and it'll take you to the site. Just to let you know, we are currently open to referrals and offering treatment. However, due to the current restrictions, we are only able to offer treatment via phone or through e-consultation, which is kind of like FaceTime. So I look forward to hearing from you and possibly working with some of you in the future. Thank you very much. Take care.
Hello, my name's Kerry and I work for Coventry and Warwickshire Partnership Trust Recovery and Wellbeing Academy. Alongside Mind and 22 other partner agencies, we deliver sessions and courses to anyone over the age of 18 living and working in Coventry and Warwickshire. I've been asked to talk to you today because it's Maternal Mental Health Week, and we have 2 sessions in particular out of the 51 that we deliver that I think may be of help and support and interest to you. The first one is called Mental Wellbeing in Pregnancy, and the second session is called Mental Wellbeing After Pregnancy. Both of these courses look at changes that can happen to us during this time. They look at anxiety, low mood and depression, and what is normal during these times, and maybe what would need extra help and support. We also look at the myths and facts and busts of myths around all of the information that you're given. Lots of people at this time want to give you advice and support and what worked for them, and that I find can be quite confusing. So what we've tried to do is look at separating fact and fiction, and also to offer you lots of practical information, local information and support services, and to share in the group, if you want to, your experiences and hear from other people what's worked for them, and often that works really well. We've put these sessions together with Coventry and Warwickshire Partnership Trust's perinatal mental health team, and I have a particular interest in this area because of my own lived experience of perinatal and postnatal anxiety and depression. So I hope that because of that, my experiences can further inform the group and the sessions. The sessions are super informal. They're 2.5 hours long. We do break as you need to, obviously to get refreshments and things throughout. And also when we sat down with the perinatal mental health team and decided what we thought would work, we didn't want there to be any barriers, or as little barrier as possible. So we decided that if you have other children and can't source alternative childcare, please feel free to bring those children along with you. And lots of people have fed back and said that actually that's been really, really useful, and it's helped them to make the decision to come along. If you would like to find out more about the Recovery and Wellbeing Academy, the easiest way is to Google Coventry and Warwickshire's Recovery and Wellbeing Academy and find our website, where you can find out more about other courses that we offer, how to enrol. There's some online information for you that might be of support and help. And if you want to contact us, there is information on our email address and telephone number, so please contact us if you have any further questions or queries, and please ask for Kerry. I'm happy to help and support in any way. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name's Sarah and I manage Parents in Mind in Coventry and Warwickshire. Parents in Mind is a project that provides support, active listening and signposting to women who are pregnant or who have a child under 2 and are experiencing any kind of emotional issues or mental health issues during this time. Now, 1 in 10 women will experience anxiety or depression or another mental health issue during this time, and it is really common, but it doesn't mean that you have to struggle alone. We've got trained peer supporters who are there to offer you a non-judgmental and a listening ear. They're all mums themselves, and they're all women who have been there to some extent. They get it, but they're now well, and they can be there to support you in a couple of different ways. One is one-to-one, you could be matched with a volunteer, and the other is to support you in a small group. Now, usually this support would be face-to-face, but at the moment we're offering it all remotely. It means that you can have a phone call or a video call, or just join a WhatsApp group to get support. Whatever's going to work out best for you. And I will have contact with you all first to check that you're getting the support that's going to suit you best. It's really easy to refer. You can either refer yourself in, or you can ask a professional, such as a health visitor, to refer you in. You can send me a text, a WhatsApp message. You could give me a phone call. You can send me an email if you prefer to do that. All our information is on our website, and you can also have a look on our Facebook page as well to see what we're up to. So don't suffer and struggle on your own. Get in touch if you'd like some support. Thanks.
When I was unwell, I thought I was the only person who'd ever felt as I did, and I spent a lot of it struggling alone. It was only afterwards that I realised how many people had actually felt exactly the same way, and that there was no need for me to be on my own. And it was at this point I realised the true value of peer support. I think for me, the value of having someone who has been through what you have, so that you can see that you will get better, that there is light at the end of the tunnel, and also just to meet and talk to people who are going through exactly what you're going through at the same time as you, is really, really valuable. So I started By Your Side. By Your Side is a peer support service which runs across Coventry and Warwickshire. We provide one-to-one support for mums, and we also run a weekly drop-in stay and play at the Gap Community Centre in Warwick. Obviously this isn't running at the moment, and therefore instead of that there are 3 ways you can seek support from us. We run 2 online chat forums on Facebook. These are on a Monday morning and a Thursday evening, and we also run a Zoom coffee morning on a Tuesday morning alongside the specialist health visitors who come to offer emotional and practical support alongside us. The benefit of our group sessions are that you can come along and just be yourself. You don't have to pretend you're managing better than you are, and you don't have to plaster on a fake smile like you might feel you'd have to for other groups. There is no right way to feel when you're experiencing perinatal mental illness, but we have all been there, we all understand, and we want to help you. When mums come along to our group, the first time they can feel really anxious, but I promise you, every single one of them feels a huge sense of achievement when they've come and they leave at the end. I'll never forget one mum saying to me at the end of a session that she looks at me and it gives her hope that she can get better. And I think for me that just sums up exactly the true benefits of peer support. So please do get in touch. You can get in touch with us on Facebook. We are at By Your Side Perinatal, or you can email us at byyoursideforum@outlook.com. We are so lucky across Coventry and Warwickshire to have some amazing support for parents experiencing perinatal mental illness, and therefore please do seek the help that you deserve. You can and you will get better. We are lucky to also have a fantastic perinatal mental health team that serves Coventry and Warwickshire, and all of the professionals and the agencies mentioned in this video liaise very closely with them. So please do get in touch.